This is my last resort.
Hey, edgelord.
Oh shit, we're on. Hey, sorry. Hey, kids, sorry about that. Just getting into character here. You boy, me. I'm doing another horror review, and I want to get the character the best way I can. Because you already know I'm an edgelord. I mean, that's something new. I'm an edgelord. But what got me into edgelordness? Is it growing up in the new metal of the 90s? Yes. The horror movies I watch? Yes. But what else made me an edgelord? There's one particular movie that sparked that side of the brain, other than, you know, Limp Bizkit and Slipknot. And it's a movie called Underworld. But hey, I'm not just reviewing it for me. I'm reviewing it for me. But let's get into my biases. Do I have a fucking bias for this movie? Hell fucking yeah, I do. Go ahead and let me tell them. Go ahead, actually, don't. Not going to tell it. Pass me to do it. The Underworld series is one of a series that I'll talk about a lot. And would pass me doing anything right, wrong? No, he wouldn't. Because this motherfucking movie is so fucking cool. But let's go and review this movie. But hey, let's just do it right here first, however. Let's just get into our time machine and go back to the 2000s. When John Cena was a heel, Limp Bizkit was still the shit, and, you know, horror movies were an industrial band's wet dream, you know? It's just really fucking great. But what were the Edge Girls? If it was not for how fucking dope this movie was, Edge Girls would still be like, I don't know, dead? Shit, don't say that. But this movie paved the way for that. And once again, this movie fucking proves once again that Rotten Tomatoes is useless and wrong in every way, shape, and form, because this movie got what? At 70? This movie's a fucking 100 in my books. You know what? Let's just set this movie right. Let's just jump into the movie best way possible by explaining what the fuck is going on. And what is going on? Well, the movie starts off the best way possible. That is with Kate Beckinsale as Celine, a vampire who hunts werewolves, because they've been beefing since forever. After monologuing aside here, we get to the real plot. A train station. And a sick-ass firefight. Fucking this is hella dope. And they're using Sans Undertale's blood for bullets. Wait a minute. That's not Sans blood. That's 5 Gum. Honest mistake, really. Well, you see, the difference between Sans blood and 5 Gum is this. 5 Gum is radioactive, and Sans Gum, well, it has semen in it. Don't ask how I know. I'm just a Sans blood expert, that's all. However, our waifu and her warriors get into a continued scuffle, and a fucking sick-ass firefight happens. Much like Rebecca Hawkins, Celine has a firefight in a fucking train. Not the only train. And right away, we get some great practical effects here. It isn't CGI, like Smaug, or Smaugel. No, Smeagol. That's the same as Smeagol. Anyways. And for a werewolf in the 2000s, this isn't garbage. Like I said, it's all practical effects here. But lamenting after her first fucking kill, because she's in the graveyard stone now, Celine sits there, ponders her killing, when suddenly... But in the corner of her eyes, we see another fucking werewolf trying to attack her, as Celine throws ninja stars. God, this is so fucking badass. Celine chases the werewolf into what looks like a werewolf fight club. No Fred Durst here, though. I expected Fred Durst to be in a fight club of all things. This scene is actually perfectly timed, however, because it's short enough to convey what the werewolves want, what they need, and their weaponry. We come to the vampires here, as Celine hands what appears to be Undertale bullets to the vampires. We then learn that they're actually sunlight bullets. Blade and Whistler filing the lawsuits here. But honestly, it's kind of an interesting scene here. It's kind of funny too in a way, because the Vampire Lord says this.
Is on a few days off, and this house is in a state of unrest as it is.
But then, like, everybody looks uninterested. Like, they don't really want to bring him back. They're forced to. Example here. They don't look interested in being here. Kind of like me at work. And I feel like there was supposed to be another clip there, but they didn't get enough casting for it, so it kind of went with it, you know? Celine is minded about the fucking vampire ball, however, as well, and she tells E-Girl here no. And they get hit on by Fuckboy Prime, who she says no to, because she has her sights on a bigger prize. And he's trying so hard to get with her. He's using force to get with her like a fucking rapist. Can I say that? Can I say rapist? I'm not monetized, so I guess I can. Anyways, so like he's like, nah, I'm Kate fucking Beckinsale, bitch. Then she goes off with another and goes pew pew gun pew pew. And so Kate Beckinsale also does like the werewolves do and stalks this random man. Shout out to random man Michael. Celine does some tactical espionage action shit and finds out where Michael works, but he's not there. So she goes to his house. After some questionable questions and answers, hold up, Celine, are you the hero after all? Are you sure you're not the villain? Because Russell Brand here would do the same exact shit you're doing, and you'd call him a villain. Whatever. Anyways, story can go on here as some more werewolves attacked. And they can crawl on walls now, I guess. What is this? Resident Evil 5? Because I'm getting flashbacks to that. You ever do that thing in Mario where you get the fire flower and you do it and spin around because it does all that cool shit? Celine does that with her guns and it works. I'm not sure that's realistic, but it's kind of cool. Like, really cool, I'm not even gonna lie. Also, unfortunately, she's too late and Michael's attacked by Russell Brand here. No, seriously, this man is just fucking Russell Brand. Although she's main character enough to just be in time enough to save Michael from the shooting that she just did to get him bit in the first place. Celine, this ain't you, fam. Our heroes do escape this, however, not for long because, well, Russell Brand is also somehow saber-toothed and attacks Celine's car. But now to ask this question, has this movie been an X-Men movie the entire time? Because I'm okay with that if it was, but that'd be actually a pretty good idea. I mean, Dracula was canon in the X-Men comics, so there's that. Anyway, so back to the movie here. I'm getting off topic here. And Celine is then warned that she's lost too much blood, which she replies with,
Hold on, I'll be fine.
and then passes out. This is me after a few too many clips of Coladas, boys. We cut back to the werewolves, and Russell Brand reveals he's a vial of Michael's blood. And that's tastier because it's the full moon. And they're mixing it with stuff in buns and burners, and it's not as badass as Michael's nightmares, though, that's for sure. Cut those fucking nightmares, this is fucking great. As it cuts back to Celine, trying to figure out what's so cool about her homeboy, Michael, some blonde chick thinks that it's Celine's pet. God, I wish that were me. And then cuts back to Fuckboy Prime, and that he's screaming at her because he is there, and he assumes that it's a werewolf. I mean, it's not wrong, but you could have just guessed that on accident, I guess. Well, I say werewolf, I mean human, werewolf, vampire, plot convenience tool thing. Mine was a lot of things. Blondie tries to confront Michael, but realizes that, oh, he's been marked by the werewolves, which causes him to jump in the air like a cat. Him rushing out of the air jumps you out of the window because he needs to escape, but he hits his head. But I present to you how I saw it the entire time.
Wait, awakenings!
It unfortunately cuts back to Celine and Fuckboy, where he slaps her. So she does what every person does when they're upset and brooding. Shoot William Shakespeare with sands of blood. Isn't that what you do? As she continues to brood on and shoot the bust of William Shakespeare, Celine is given some, well, sans blood bullets, because sans blood. And these are really good against werewolves, apparently, too. Because they're counter-reacted for werewolves, I guess. Celine goes ahead and talks to her weaponsmith friend from earlier, and is caused him to question everything about Fuckboy Prime. But unfortunately, it cuts to a scene where they're traveling, and we reveal that Fuckboy is paying Russell Brand. And who would have thunk it? The bad guy is the bad guy? Even though it's totally fucking telegraphed since we first see him. And it's something I cut out originally for the plot, but it's going to be right here. Shows that, oh no, he's near the bad guy the entire time. Who would have thunk it? I wouldn't have. Although, again, super telegraphed, the way he treats Celine like property, although, let's be real, it should be the other way around, because she's Celine and she's kind of hot, should be the other way around. Like, real life, fine, cool, movie time. The movie, no more horny for Celine Unmain here. It's so blatantly telegraphed, it's right there. And that's the one thing I don't like about this movie so far, is that it's so blatantly obvious it's telegraphed. It's not like a big shock, like, say, I don't know, uh, something M. Night Shyamalan related here. Any shock like that here. Hell, the shock at the end of fucking Sleepaway Camp is less revealed and less telegraphed than this. That's how telegraphed this fucking reveal is. It's a good reveal still, but it's just like you could have made it any more vaguer, please. Thank you. Hey guys, unfortunately this isn't it for part 1, but don't worry, part 2 is going to happen very soon. In fact, once uploaded, you will see it right here. Isn't that neat? Also, stick around for some other stuff like Silent Hill. Thanks for hanging out with me. Go on to the other stuff that's going to be on the end screen.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. New 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.